What's up, y'all? It's your girl Alexis, feeling the R&B boss, and we're here with Teddy Tuesday podcast with the lovely DJ Brandice. How are you?
I'm well.
You're well. You look well.
I did. It's hot outside.
It's hot as hell outside, right? So, you're an incredible artist. I know that you produce music, you sing, and you rap, correct?
I did.
Did I miss anything?
I play instruments too, but that's all it.
Okay, how many instruments do you play?
About four.
4 instruments. Okay, what instruments?
That'd be violin, viola, piano, and guitar.
Okay, okay. Well, when it comes to production, do you use all of those instruments, or is it more so of electronic sounds that you put together?
Mainly for my piano and guitar parts, I usually use live instruments for those because I have those too currently.
Okay, okay. Well, we're gonna dive into that a little bit, but let people know where you're from.
I'm from Houston, Sugarland area, born and raised.
And how did you get your start in music?
I've always been around music since I was little. Singing choir a little bit, started playing in orchestra through middle school, high school, a little bit of college. Just been around music like that ever since.
So it's something that's just kind of been instilled in you forever, pretty much.
Pretty much.
Okay. Yeah, same with me, same with me. So when did you start taking your career seriously as far as like trying to be out there as an artist?
As an artist, I just started like maybe about 2 years ago, really trying to put myself out as an artist. I've been mostly doing stuff as a producer and engineer for about a total of 7 years.
Okay. So now that you're out as an artist, I actually met you, out and about. You're always showing up. That's one thing I can definitely see that you have very consistent behaviors, right? When it comes to just showing your face, making sure you talk to people and get to know people. So I definitely commend you on that. What would you say is the biggest hurdle when it comes to being an artist and being known as an artist? Because that is the ultimate goal, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think probably sometimes I don't really want to say popularity, but just getting people to listen to you and pay attention to you.
That's the biggest. So how do you overcome that?
Just basically being in people's face, make sure they hear my songs over and over. Sometimes you get annoyed at it, but it's alright.
Yeah, you gotta beat it like a dead horse. Because what's familiar to me or to you may not be familiar to the next person across the room. So until everybody is in an arena singing your music, then it's new, right? It's very new. So tell us about your latest single. It's God's Got You, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so what inspired that record?
Basically, I was just kind of thinking through like everything that's going on. Just really needed like a reminder to always be grateful for what you have and know that God's always watching and He knows what you're going through. He knows the problems that you're having, and He hasn't left you. We feel like sometimes, we feel like God's abandoned us. Sometimes like, why you gotta let me do this, and whatever. But He's always there. He's always got you.
That is very true. He will never leave you nor forsake you, right?
Amen.
So, do you consider yourself to be a Christian-based artist, or more so R&B? Like, how do you categorize your music?
I feel more like I say Christian hip hop sometimes, but I feel like I probably fall in more Christian contemporary a little bit.
Right. So, whatever it is, it's going to be somewhat inspirational, though.
Bottom one's going to be inspirational. Something that's going to encourage us.
So when people listen to your music, that's the takeaway. You want them to be inspired.
Inspired, encouraged, positive life. Every a lot of music out there is like violent or negative. I want positivity out there.
Yeah, we need more positivity because we're surrounded, by industry that people thrive and get happy off of toxic songs, toxic music. It's wild. It's definitely interesting to be in the industry and be a positive light. So I'm glad that you are that. So do you have anything coming up next as far as after God's Got You? Are you going to drop a project? I know you have quite a few singles.
I've actually just finished doing a project with another artist. He asked me to sing on the song. And that song's called Thank You. And that's artist's name is Fresh Aquarius. I sing on that song. So that's the more recent one after my singing.
Okay.
And I got several different projects going on. I got an R&B project that's going on.
And then you are the artist on the R&B?
I,
Okay. Do you have any features?
I'm lining up a couple people.
Okay. So how long, like maybe like an EP or album?
Probably
EP. Okay, well I can't wait to hear it. I'm definitely going to support. When I was just going through your catalog, I saw that most of your music was very inspirational. So that's something that I definitely gravitate towards. As far as an artist though, I know that we were talking about how you are always out and showing up and, you know, in people's faces, so, you know, it can stick with them. What are some other things you do to actually promote yourself, like as far as marketing?
Of course, I post stuff on my social media, all my platforms. I go to events and talk with people, talk with DJs, and some of my friends will repost me, be talking about me now, even though they're doing it.
That's good.
But for the most part, that's been it. I've been working on like merchandise and a little bit, but that's been pretty much the main way I do it.
Okay, so as far as merchandise, do you create your own merchandise, or do you have a company you use?
It's my own design.
Your own design, so you do the graphics, and do you do heat press or embroidering yourself?
No, I did through like Shopify and all that stuff.
Okay. Utilizing the internet, very important. Do you have any performances coming up that we should know about?
So far, I don't have any lined up at the moment. I'm working on a few.
Well, you're definitely more than welcome at Teddy Tuesday. I know we've had you before. So any show that you see us promoting in the future, definitely reach out, of course. Just let the people know where to find you when it comes to social media and to get your music.
You can follow me on all social media, Instagram, Twitter, at DJ Brandice. That's DJBRANDICE, those spaces. And of course, you can find my music on Spotify, Apple Music, all music platforms.
Great. And so I like to finish off with just words of encouragement to maybe inspire other artists.
One thing's for sure is never give up, no matter what anybody keeps telling you over and over. I know I hear it all the time because you probably do something else or whatever, but if you know in your heart that this is what you're supposed to do, this is what God's got you to do, then you keep on going no matter what.
All right, well, y'all heard it from the best, DJ Brandice. Thank you so much for being here. Definitely make sure you guys follow her on Instagram and stream her music. Thank you for joining the Teddi Tuesday podcast at the Closet.